Today we're going to be doing some legs. I actually did a couple exercises. Oh, Popo. Popo lurking. Oh, they got someone else. All right, we cool. I'm a little bit nervous about having the camera on while I'm driving. Obviously, hands on the wheel, eyes looking ahead. But at night, you're a little bit out there if you have the lights on. So I was trying to figure out how to do this. I tried to do this the other day, and it was about an hour later than it is now, and it was pitch black in the video camera, and I was like, oh man, this isn't gonna work. And I know there's some Sam Sulek specifically, I've seen some of his videos where obviously if you guys watch his stuff, he's always driving to the gym and he has his camera going, and a lot of times it's at night, and I'm like, how is he getting the video footage? Like, how is he getting this to look okay? And then I watched it again and played it back, and I realized he just had the light on here in the car, which me driving around like that, I don't know, felt a little suspicious doing that, a little out there, but we'll see. You know, you don't want to talk anything to existence, but you know, being a black male, anytime you draw more attention to yourself, might not be the best decision. But I'm not doing anything illegal, I don't think. If I am, please let me know. Like, all I'm doing is driving with the camera on, hands on the wheel, trying to keep my eyes ahead most of the time. You know, I'm a dad now, so I can't be messing around. I got to keep my eyes on the road. That's why I bought the attachment to be able to place here in the car. So if I'm lacking eye contact, it's just because I'm trying to be safe. But yeah, anyway, I tried to figure that out. Today's a little bit earlier in the day. It's 8 p.m., so it's still late, but there's still some light. So I figured throw on the camera, do a YouTube vlog. It's been a while, a lot to update you guys on. So we'll start with that. First off, being a father has been amazing. Maverick just turned 1 a little over a month ago. So he's 1 year old now. He's happy, he's healthy. Everything has gone great with that. Erica and I are very blessed, very fortunate. We have a lot of family support here in Ohio, which is the reason why we're here. So that's been great. A whole new motivation. Being a father put things into perspective a lot. I no longer train for myself. I now train for him, for Erica, for our family, our future kiddos. Rachel too, can't forget the pup. So that's really kind of changed the way that I look at training. I still lift the same, but now my overall focus is a little bit more on longevity. So I definitely don't ego lift as much as I didn't do that anyway in the past, but now it's like not even a thought. Like, if something doesn't feel right at all, I don't do it. Whereas in the past, if I might have had like a little tweak on a certain exercise, I'm like, oh, cool, whatever, it's all good. But now, like, y'all, my body needs to be 100% so I can provide and protect for my family. And so I don't mess around with things that don't feel right. I train with a lot of intention. That's the name of our training business. That's why it's named that. And I've also added in a lot more, not a lot, but more conditioning work. So, for example, right now, my current workout split, I'm doing 3 times per week lifting and then 2 or 3 times per week of conditioning. So today's Wednesday, it's my leg day, and I'll give you a rundown of the week. So on Monday, that's a conditioning day for me. Typically, it's a conditioning day that is also with some abs. I don't do abs often, but I started to put it back into the split. So I'll do Monday, abs and conditioning. This week I just did some ab exercises at the gym, then I did Stairmaster. And then after that, on Tuesday, we have upper body day. So did that last night. Wednesday is legs, so back-to-back lifting days. Thursday is complete rest. And then Friday, we're going into a steady state cardio day. So I don't call it conditioning because it's not very challenging from the standpoint of, you know, no high intensity interval training, nothing like that. It's typically I just do incline walk or a slower pace on the Stairmaster, or swim. I'll start swimming more now that the weather's warming up. If we can get a membership somewhere that has a pool, or a gym that actually has a pool just closed down. So maybe I won't be doing as much swimming now, but that's a great one because it's very low impact. And then on Saturday, we have a full body day. So those are my 3 lifts. So we got Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, I'm lifting. And then on Sunday is a conditioning day. And typically that's conditioning with the boys. So all my clients that are local, most of my clients are not local. Most of my clients are all over the world. But I do have a handful of clients here, maybe about like 5 to 7, somewhere about like that around the Dayton area. So we try to link up on Sundays, do some conditioning together. A lot of times it's kind of just whatever we're feeling that day. As the weather is getting a little bit warmer, now we're going to be outside, hitting some stadium stairs, just enjoying the sun, enjoying the good weather, good vibes, good company, putting in some work together. So that's my split. So you can see I have 2 kind of like heavier or more intense conditioning days, which those 2 days are actually back to back, but that's just kind of worked out that way because I wanted to do one of those days with my clients that are here on Sunday. So on Sunday and Monday, those conditioning days are a little bit more hefty, a little bit more taxing. But they both are going to be using our lower body mostly. So by the time Tuesday comes around, my upper body is fine. Like I don't have any soreness there, so it doesn't impact me there. And then when Wednesday comes around, I'm probably not sore from what I did with the conditioning work by then, so I'm good. So it doesn't affect my lifting. Thursday, I want to take that complete rest. And then Friday is really good because it's no impact. I'm not fatigued at all. So like I said, we got incline walk or elliptical, swimming, that type stuff. And then Friday is full body. So I actually really like this split. This is, I think, week 3 or 4, and I'm enjoying it. And I have a lot of clients that are doing the same split with me that are enjoying it as well. So if this sounds like something you're interested in and you want to train with me on this split, let me know. I think it's great for people that just want overall fitness, not just focusing on muscle mass, but also just fitness in general, because you have that conditioning work as well to work on that endurance. But yep, so that's my split right now. What else is going on in life? I did have a pretty big moment that is going to be a turning point here. I just have to flip it to the best of my ability. It could be looked at as a negative, but I'm going to turn it into a positive. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I work with gym supplements, and unfortunately, they decided to change the way that they modeled their athlete program. So given the changes that they wanted to make, it didn't really align with what I wanted to do with my business and how just with the finances mostly. Pretty much it was strictly finances because I love their product and I think they're a great company. But what they wanted to do as far as changing the way that their payment structure, it just wasn't something I wanted to move forward with. So I'm no longer with Gym Supplements. And that's sad for me because I've been with them for a while. They treated me well. I still like everyone there, still have a great relationship. It just, sometimes business is business and it didn't work out. So we're going to go ahead and move different directions. But I still believe they're a very great brand. Still believe if you like their products, you should definitely stick with it. But I'll be moving on. I don't know if I'm going to work with another supplement company. I'm sure at some point, I'll look at some options and see which brands I believe in. And if any of those brands want to move forward with me, that would be great. So I just drove past another police officer. But yeah, so that's going to be something that is going to be a change for me because I've been representing their brand for a while. And, any of you guys that are athletes or looking to be an athlete, maybe you're trying to be an aspiring influencer, this stuff happens. Like, this is part of the game and you have to know that. So if you have a really good deal with a certain sponsor, like you're getting paid good money like I was, and you just never know. Like this has happened with multiple brands with me before where they wanted to move on for this reason or that reason, or maybe I felt like I needed to move on. And you have to be able to bet on yourself and know that, okay, like you have to know your worth. And if you have to leave the company, then you have to leave, or if they want to move on, then they want to move on. And a lot of times, in my experiences, you just have to be prepared to know, like, hey, like, this could happen. When I first started doing this, I didn't really understand that. Like, I thought, like, yo, like, once I had a contract, I thought I was good, right? But then one time, I'm not going to name the brand. This was not Gym Supplements. They wouldn't do something like this. Like, this is not them. So I had a previous brand I was working with. They were paying me like $2,000 a month. And I had just got that contract and I just earned it. And it was a year contract. And we were like 2 months into the contract. And then out of nowhere, I didn't do anything wrong. I did the deliverables. I did what they asked. Out of nowhere, they just were like, they just sent me a check for like $200, right? So mine, like I just told you, I was making 2,000, and they gonna send me a check for 200. What? All right, come on. What's going on? I thought it was an error. So I hit them up like, hey man, like, think you guys messed up on this? They're like, oh nah, this is what we're doing now. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, we had this deal. And they're like, oh no, we got new people in and they want to do just commission. So that month I only made whatever, $200 worth of commission that month. So I was like, yeah, nah, this ain't it. And then they try to lock me in to a non-compete clause in the contract because I was leaving. And I was like, hold up, but nah, we had an agreement for 2,000. It was a mess, man. It was a mess, bro. So that was stupid. And that's kind of taught me like, hey, some of these brands, they don't care. And you have to be ready for that. You have to be ready for that. I mean, a lot of them, some of them do care, you know, but some of them don't. So you have to be ready and bet on yourself and understand that. That's what, when I had that moment, that was my realization. Like, hey, yo, I got to focus on my business. I can't rely on these sponsors coming in. Like, it's great to have, but that's not my focus. My focus is my training business and helping people around the world. And I'm proud of that. And if I could put my energy into that and not worry about, you know, trying to get this sponsor, that sponsor, I'm going to be good because I know what type of work I do. And if I have my own business, I'm provide the best type of service for my clients. And that's what we do now. Like right now, my number one income source is my training. And I love it. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Like if I get more sponsors, that's dope. That's great. I'm not going to turn down anything I don't believe in. But hey, you got to ride on your own business. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, we pulled up to the gym. So gonna get this is my pre-workout right now. Get some gum. Gonna take down some gum. I like to get that freshy mint feeling, and then we're gonna get into this leg day. I'll see you on, I think we're starting on pendulum. I'll see you on pendulum. Oh, we're on pendulum now. Don't have too much weight on, only 90 pounds. It's my second working set. Gonna do 3 working sets total. You'll notice that my foot placement isn't really optimal, I would say, for quads because my toes are pointed out a little bit. And for me, it's optimal for me because like I was saying earlier, if something doesn't feel right, I just gotta do what I need to do to allow it to feel right for me. So my toes are a little bit more out, and it's actually not from knee pain. It's from a subluxation that I have here in my hamstring attaching to the lower leg. So every time I go into a deep squat, I have one of my hamstrings attachment points is going over top one of my bones in my lower leg, and it's starting to become a little irritating. This has been bothering me for probably like 7 years now, but it just recently started to flare up on me. So this is something that, you know, it's just genetic. So I have to maybe get surgery on it some point down the line. But right now I'm just kind of maneuvering a little bit differently in some of these lifts to try to avoid that sensation. So when I point my toes out some, it doesn't happen. Let's get it. Trying to avoid that bounce at the bottom, but it's hitting a little bit. I got to slow down, control it better. There we go. Whew, it's burning. All right. 3 sets total, one more. We got the Hex Bar RDL next. If you guys haven't done RDLs with the Hex Bar, I suggest you give it a try, especially if you feel like you have trouble going forward, leaning forward in your RDL. This is actually holding the weight at your side. So I do like to use this variation. And if you do struggle to try to get your glutes more involved, having it at the side can allow you to get a little more bend. I personally have a pretty straight leg RDL, so it's almost like a stiff leg variation, but I like how it feels for me, and it lights my hamstrings up. I do feel it in my glutes a little bit, but RDLs are pretty much my favorite hinge movement. I do regular deadlifts occasionally, but RDLs can't go wrong there for that posterior chain. So this is set number 2. I already did 1 set. We're gonna be shooting for probably about 10 to 12 reps or so. So, unfortunately, this is another one I have to be a little bit mindful of because I tweaked my hamstring running sprints probably like 5 months ago. It still bothers me a little bit, so I'll try not to push over the top on this one. Still trying close to failure, but just a little mindful about how it's feeling. And one thing I do suggest, which I wasn't doing, is wearing some straps so your grip strength doesn't give out. I have mine in my bag. I was just being lazy. Can't be lazy out here. Gotta do better. Next up, we got some deficit lunges. I feel like I said that like so stern. I'm just tired now. I just did 1 set already. You guys can't see the deficit because the camera angle, but it's down there. You'll see it in the full angle shot. But I'm gassed. Legs be taking it out of you. One of the worst things about this exercise for someone with long hair like me, or any barbell exercise or Smith machine for that matter, is my hair gets stuck on the bar, and when I move, it's pulling my hair out. It's annoying. So I have to kind of get my hair set up first. See, look, it's already stuck. So first hair, then everything else. All right. Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's like a whole marathon. Feels so nice to sit down. Just got isolations left, so just quads, leg extensions, and then we got leg curls. And I already did calves earlier today, so we're good. 2 more, home stretch. Not even an hour. That's solid work right there. I suppose this is a good time for me to tell you about our challenge as well. So I didn't mention that earlier. This is day 3. Day 3 of the challenge is Wednesday. So within my training community, and if you don't know, my training community is called Intention Society. And everyone inside of my coaching community, we run challenges multiple times throughout the year. So we're just kicked off a new one on Monday. It's called Summer's Coming Challenge because summer is indeed coming. So we're gonna make sure that we're looking shredded, got the abs popping, looking good, feeling good for summer. So this is day 3. For me, that just means I'm a little bit more in tune with my nutrition. I have been recently anyway, but now I'm just trying to track most of my meals. I'm not tracking all of my meals because I'm pretty lean right now, so I'm not too concerned, but just gonna dial it in a little extra. Probably track every meal except for our dinner meal because Erica makes dinner for us and she makes it healthy, but I don't want to put any extra burden on her because she already prepares our meal. She already does so much for our family. She already is trying to get Maverick's meals ready, my meals, my dinner. So I don't want to have her worry about the calories and macros, and it's all good. Like, I'm just locked in everywhere else, so it's fine. So right now I'm 180, about 180.6. So I assume by the end of this challenge, I'll probably be somewhere around maybe like 175, 176, and I should really be popping. Abs should be popping. I'll do a physique check at the end of this workout here so you guys can see where I'm at, but I'm happy with it. I think the 3 conditioning days, or 2-3 conditioning days, the 3 days of lifting is a real great spot for me right now in my current fitness journey where I'm at. And it's allowing me to stay lean. It's allowing me to feel good. I feel great. So just got to work out some of these tweaks from injuries, like the hamstring I was telling you about. I had something with my neck, and then this thing with that I was talking about on the pendulum, that's been with me for years now, and it's just starting to act up. So I got a little small things I got to try to iron out. But outside of that, man, I can't complain. This is good. Back to the pump. I felt pretty good. This was a little bit too low. I got to adjust that, but that was a good quad pump. Up to the last exercise, we just got some lying hamstring curls. 3 sets, did 3 sets on extensions as well. And we're going to get up out of here. I'm excited. It's 9:25, so a little over an hour now. So I think I started right around, it's been about an hour. That's good. A lot of times when I have 2 cameras up, because I had the phone recording for YouTube, and then I had my camera recording for Instagram, a lot of times that just makes the workouts too long. But today we did good. All right. Last one. Let's get up out of here and watch the Lakers game. I swear this leg curl machine is the heaviest leg curl machine I've ever used. Like, that was only 30 pounds. And it goes all the way to 300. 300. Who was doing that? Sheesh. All right, let's do some posing and get out of here. All right, let's see how we're looking. Nice little leg pump. Haven't posed in a long time, so I'm no longer a bodybuilder. I don't do posing anymore. So I'm a little bit off, but this is where we're sitting right now. Feels like it's pretty good. I'm down with it. Not bad for a dad. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment and let me know if you watched this video and if you liked this style of video, if you want to see more videos like this, because it's pretty simple for me to do. All I do is bring the camera to the gym, talk to the camera on the way to the gym while I'm training, you know, record a set. So it's not that hard for me to do. So I can do it if you guys like it. But yeah, just let me know, man, because it's interesting how people like different types of content. I've never been one to watch this type of content, so I never really found the value in creating this content, but I know some people do enjoy seeing just a simple day-to-day workout. Maybe I'll show more of my life as well. And if you like that content, please let me know in the comments so I can hear your guys' voices and understand that, hey, like, people do appreciate this. And if that's the case, then I'll keep rolling it out. But all right, y'all, everyone stay blessed. Have an awesome day, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Peace. No wasted steps.